Yo, Luffy's on some new drugs, man. They was doing bath salts and bed bugs. Now this dude's eating glass. I wonder how high that'll get you. And anyway, probably get you real high if Luffy taking it. Anyway, he's trying to communicate with his team. His team is telling him, yo, we about to get hit. Big Mom about to hit us hard. You know what I mean? She got this big wave coming at him. See, that's why Big Mom got all them kids. Look how wet she got. She got a damn tsunami coming for him. Damn, that's crazy. So anyway, and it looks like a big homie because I see the mouth and everything like that. It's a big homie. I wonder if she made that there or did what's I gonna say? Did she make that there or did she already have it or what? Or could it be that this somehow is um just a what's it like a temporary type of dude, or she's just using them just for now, or is this a regular homie or something like that? But it looks like she just made them or something like that because I didn't see any. We never seen any. What you call them? Water types so far. Anyway, they getting ready to get swallowed up. She about to swallow them up just like she did all her husbands right before she got pregnant. And that's when Jinbei comes along. He's like, yo, I got this. This is nothing for me. I'm a fish man. We come from this. He said, this is just normal to us. Now, Nami, she's like, I know what's going on with the weather. I know these seas. I'm good. Grab, do this, do this. She's handing out orders and whatever. So basically, they're trying to show us how good the navigator is. But the good thing about this scene or this part of the chapter is they show that Jinbei can be a prominent part of the team outside of him just, oh, he different because he's a fishman. We learned something new about the fishmen. They know about these seas, period. They know about that water. They done got it out the water that's the shit that made them. They know about it. So anyway, he said we going into the green room. What's the green room? Right before that wave crashed, he steered them and got into that tunnel. You know how when the water goes over in the wave and it creates like a little tube? He went right through the tube. Right through the tube. Just like Big Mom's husband's right before she got pregnant. Right up in the tube. And it was wet just like that. So they thinking that they got killed, but they didn't. But the thing about that scene was they're showing that Jinbei, even though Nami is probably the greatest navigator there is on the planet, she don't know them seas like Jinbei. She don't know how that water act like Jinbei. You know what I'm saying? She knows the weather. You know what I'm saying? She knows enough about that. She know when the wind is coming. She know the currents and whatnot. But she doesn't know that sea as well as Jinbei. She might know the weather way better than him, but she don't know that sea. She don't know that ocean like him. So that to me that was good because I didn't know that Nami was limited in that way. Not only that, that makes Jinbei more viable. He said, I'll be the helmsman. So I'm guessing that's going to be his role in the Straw Hats when he joins. So when he smokes that joint, he could be the helmsman. So oh man, him plus Nami together combined would make them better at navigating that ocean. So that's what I think they were trying to show us. Now anyway, Luffy's fighting Dogtooth. Dogtooth is killing him. Nami broke the mirrors because they were finding out, whoa, what's going on? I thought they got destroyed. I'm looking at the mirrors, everything look all right. And then the mirrors got destroyed. So they're like, the hell's going on? Brulee's like, well, maybe the water destroyed it, which could have happened. That makes sense. Plus, not only just the water, like once the water get in there, it's tossing stuff around the room, it could still break. You know what I mean? Now they do another thing where Nami says, yo, the captain told us to do X, Y, Z. So they're trying to really push Luffy towards being the captain. I think they should keep it loose. make sure he's known as the captain, but keep it loose. I don't want them to get too overboard because that ain't in Luffy's character, and he's not. It's not in him like that. You know what I'm saying? He would need a lot of development for that to happen, but that would take him out of character. We don't know him for that. We know him for moving from instinct. So anyway, he's got the shard in his hand. And he's talking to the Straw Hats while he's running from Katakuri. The thing I don't like about this Katakuri thing is, come on, man, you could have smashed this dude, man. Why are you playing with him? Like, that get annoying to me after a while. You know what I mean? Like all the villains and whatnot in any anime, they gonna sit there and toy with the protagonist for about 40 years and then keep giving them chance after chance and after chance in order to win. That should get old real quick. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see somebody getting just stomped out and the protagonist is just able to find a way within a reasonable time without no damn plot armor and all that other bullshit. But yeah, right now Luffy's getting plot armor galore because Katakuri could have taken him out. Period. So that's one of the parts I don't like about this chapter. So Luffy's running away, Katakuri catches him, kicks him, right? Luffy takes the shards of that mirror and presses it in his mouth. Now, I didn't know why he did this at first until I analyzed the chapter again. Now, what happened is, after Luffy got stomped and all the other stuff, he's dodging, trying to slip and slide and hide and whatnot. He grinded the stuff up in his teeth, right? And in his mouth and everything. And he could still hear the Straw Hats. And the Straw Hats could hear him. So, what I believe is going on is he grinded the mirror up into a powder. Or like he was doing rocks and powder. He was doing powder, powder, yeah. You know what I mean? No, I'm playing. But yeah, he was doing powder. He was snorting. But he did that in order to be able to communicate with them without having to hold that shard in his hand. That's what I'm thinking he's doing. Like, he didn't want to have to keep holding on to stuff while he's fighting and everything. So that seemed to be the plan. Now, that added to what happened later on. Katakuri says, your last words is going to be, I don't plan on dying here, blah, blah, blah. Luffy said it, so that showed how accurate Katakuri's future vision is. But knowing that the Straw Hats can hear him, he was kind of talking to them. You know what I mean? So that's what I think what it was. But Luffy crushing that stuff in his mouth, I'm going to say this. Luffy didn't have to do that. Could have took a small piece and did that. Like, if he was going to do it at all. So they were just trying to gore us up a little bit. But it made sense that he didn't want to fight with stuff in his hands. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I would have did that. I might have just broke off a little piece, kept it in my pocket. Or, I don't know, tied the shit, put it in my pocket or something. You know what I'm saying? Put it in the top pocket or something. So they could hear me and I could hear them. You know, it would have been that simple. I'm not breaking up no glass like that. That was, to me, I think it was too many other ways of solving that situation that Luffy was in, of communicating with the Straw Hats. Jinbei thing, like I said, great. Jinbei's going to add some value to the team. He'll know those C's. That might come in handy later on. We might really find out that the helmsman doesn't necessarily just steer the ship. A helmsman that is good at what they do will know those seas and know that water current and how to move and maneuver in it like Jinbei does. So back when the Straw Hats was on what was it when they went to Sky Island, they did the knock-up stream. Having Jinbei there watching that knock-up stream could have actually helped them out. Like, oh, I know how to maneuver on this. You know what I mean? So that could have helped. So they did make Jinbei more valuable as a team member now that he's going to join the Straw Hats. This chapter, like I said before, it's, I want to say it's good, but it's being held back by the fact, come on, Katakuri, jump on this dude and stop playing with him. It gets old. This is a cliche we see all the time. But other than that, it was a good chapter. What they did for Jinbei was good. Luffy seemed like they were just goring it up just for fan service or whatever. You know, just for the fans say, oh, he did that with his mouth and blah, blah, blah. what he did was smart in it to an extent that he's able to communicate with the Straw Hats and still be able to fight at full strength. I get that, but I think they could have did it too many other ways. But I don't really see too much bad other than just kind of Corey just taking his time. Stop playing with this dude. Come on now, let's see a real fight and all. Luffy don't do that. Luffy might let his opponent get back up or something like that because he wants a full-on fight or something like blah 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 blase blase. But he doesn't play like them. If Luffy feels like he's getting the full fight and he's going to finish you, he's just going to finish you. Not saying he's going to kill you, but he's going to finish it. Whereas with kind of Corey and a lot of these jokers like a number of the villains, whatever, they use all kind of ways of I'm just gonna play with you. It says just brush them, man. It gets old, man. So that's pretty much it for that chapter. Anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, subscribe, because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. You got the power to change that. Check the links in the description box. Peace.